Welcome to the Hydraulic Press channel.
Hi,
I'm Lauri.
I'm Hanna.
And today we are going to figure out what is the best way to attach one steel piece inside of bigger one. We have the thread locker or glue method, the easiest one. Then we have the reasonable press fit. It's like too large to fit there. So you can either brush it in, but today we are not going to do that because this is hydraulic press channel and we don't use hydraulic press.
No.
We are going to heat these up and then drop these in when they are large enough because they are hot. And we have 0.06 millimeter like press fit and then unreasonable 0.15 millimeters. This is ChatGPT's recommendation and this is my dad's recommendation. We can see which is the better one. Yeah, I think we can go shortly look how these parts are made. It was quite challenging to make them.
And it took a long time.
Because I wanted them to be like exactly the dimensions that I want, so we can get the 3 samples here. And I was really lucky. I had perfect materials just laying around. Axle size is about 115 millimeters in diameter, and then the outer parts were about 190 millimeters, the outer diameter, so pretty good size. And I decided to machine the diameter for the axle before cutting it into pieces. This is much faster because you don't have to measure things and set up the lathe more than once. Just let it run the whole way at one go, and it's actually not even that important what is the exact diameter here, as long it's the same for the whole length. And then I cut the pieces. The outer parts I machine one by one because it's really hard to machine a long hole, because like the tool, if it's too long it starts to be wobbly and it's not so accurate anymore. So the short sturdy tool gives the best result. And I tried to make these really accurate, so I used micrometers and even did some hand polishing at the end. It's really hard to hit 100 of a millimeter with just lathe. Usually you have to grind it slightly to be exactly where you have to be. And also this gives nicer surface finish at the end. With the glue I wasn't so accurate with the glued parts, and I didn't grind the hole because if it's too slippery I think the glue doesn't attach so well. And this was around 500ths of a millimeter gap in diameter, so about 200ths of a millimeter on each side. So it was pretty hard to line and get it straight in, so I cheated by pushing it with the press, but it didn't mess it up. You see at the end it worked just fine. So now everything is done and time to heat it up. As you see, the gluing part was quite easy. It's a bit tighter than I was hoping. I was aiming to be about 0.05 millimeter gap on each side. It was about half of that, so it was pretty difficult to get it in. And in the perfect world, you should use thread locker that is meant for gap that you have. Usually if it's sold as a thread locker, it says it's meant for small or big threads, like these screws or these screws, because the bigger the thread, the bigger the gap between the bolt and nut. And this is meant for pretty small screws. But that's still tighter than even the small screw and the nut. So it might not be perfect, but it is what it is. And then time to heat things up.
Master of measuring.
Yeah, Hanna is master of measuring. I'm master of setting everything on fire.
Yeah.
It should be pretty good when it's around 400 degrees Celsius. Okay, the paint is pretty important. It's 37 here, Celsius, and 115 from the black paint. And it's because the radiation, it's black body radiation, so if the piece ain't matte black, then it's not accurate at all.
Luckily I remember that thing.
Yeah, that was Hanna's notification. It looks somehow really hot. I'm not sure is this working at all. I think it's pretty close.
Hot in here.
I'm going to do a quick test. How much larger is it? it's already like 0.2 millimeters larger. So in theory, that already would go in quite easily, but I don't want to mess this up, so I'm going to heat it slightly more. Okay, now it's about 0.5 millimeter larger than when it's cold. Infrared shows 250 Celsius, but I don't trust it. It's hot as hell. So now this should just slide in.
Nice.
And now when it cools down, it's not going to come out without press.
Yeah.
That was really satisfying.
Right.
Okay, they are now both about 100 degrees Celsius according to this. So when I lift this up, they should be stuck. Ta-da! Okay, then the next one. There is now like maybe 1/10 of a millimeter
It's not much.
like slack between this and this, so let's heat it more so we don't get stuck. Sehän näyttää ihan saatanan kuumalta, kyllähän sinne menee. That's Finnish and translates that it's now adequately hot and it's going to fit.
Let's see at least. Uh-oh. Shit, fuck. Oops.
That was pretty tight.
That was exciting.
Is it all the way in? I think it is. Okay, they're now all done, ready to be pushed out. We have done a lot of work that's going to be completely meaningless because we are going to push them out now when we have attached them together.
Yeah.
But we let them like settle now. Let's go grab a coffee.
Coffee.
Okay, first we have the glued one, and I'm going to say 5 tons.
I say 4.
We are pretty goddamn good. It was 4.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. You can see the glue. No, 5.5. But we were both still really good. Check, you can nicely see like how the glue has been
it's
there.
been really like, yeah, it has got white.
Yeah, I was wondering, is there any glue like, because it was such a small gap. There is pretty good amount of glue been. Yeah, and good thing with the glue,
Good glue.
that these are completely fine. They are not like being destroyed at all. Any scratches or anything. So you could just swipe the glue away, put new glue in, and these would still work. Let's see, is that the case with the shrink fitted parts. Those might make scratches when they come out. Okay, and this is interesting. There is about 350 bars of pressure between the parts, and that's going to generate about 100 tons of like crushing force on the axle. And depending on the surface finish, it's going to maybe need around 15 or 20 tons to get it out. That's all not me, it's ChatGPT. Okay, it looks pretty nice, but what was the result? Only 6.5 tons. But it might be because we had like really shiny and like sanded down surfaces, so they were probably like more slidey than your typical like machined parts. That's quite a lot. That's going to hold quite many parts together. Okay, this sucker is too hot still. Hanna, open the door.
Luckily we have this thing called Finnish winter.
It's cold but not much snow. I can make this art piece here.
Cooling method.
Yeah,
Really nice art piece. You are so talented.
yeah. I think this is ready actually.
No. Yeah, really nice. Oh. Nice.
Okay, now it's cooled down and there should be over 800 bars of pressure between the parts and that's going to generate 255 tons of force. Prediction is from ChatGPT that it's going to be 40 tons to push out, but as we saw we have pretty slippery surfaces, so I think it's only 20.
My guess is 15. Oh. What? Fuck! Kitty fuck. Okay, there is a lot of scratches.
Okay, this is good. Good, like it was 83 tons.
We were so wrong.
No, we weren't wrong. This is the reason why you shouldn't use this type of attachments. It got stuck. It's like completely fucked up. So it wasn't trying to get out. When we started to push it, it just gets stuck. And then when it was stuck, then we had to push it out, and that's why it was so much more. If you don't want that your parts look like this, you shouldn't use you shouldn't use this kind of shrink fits, but stay to like 1/3 of this.
This is like really interesting. What has happened here?
It's fucked up. I think this was great result.
Yeah.
Great result. Yeah, but I think our work here is done. So that is all for today.
Thank you for watching.
And have a nice day.